Richard, hello.
Hello.
Thank you for this video interview that you find time.
It's a pleasure.
What are the main reasons for you to having cosmetic surgery abroad?
I chose cosmetic surgery abroad because it was around half the cost of UK surgery, and also because my partner earlier in the year had a BBL surgery in Turkey, so I had seen firsthand what it was like having surgery abroad, and that gave me confidence that I knew places would be clean, I knew that they would be professional, safe, and so I was happy to look abroad for my own personal surgery.
How did you choose FT Beauty&Health as your medical tourism provider?
I chose FT because I'd been speaking to other surgeries in the UK, and I'd been speaking to surgeries abroad as well. I even went to the company that my partner had been to for her BBL, but they were slow at responding back. It felt very much when I was in Turkey with my partner that it was almost like a bit of a sausage factory. There were surgeons doing multiple operations during the course of one day, and I just felt like I wasn't going to get the best medical care from the point of view of being able to kind of get exactly what I wanted in the right way. My partner was very fortunate. She was operated on first that day, so she was very pleased with her outcome, but I know other people later in the day didn't have the same luck. So I was very careful about, okay, I was fine about choosing the fact that I was going to go abroad, but I was very careful about the company I was going to choose. And I did look at a company in Prague as well, where my partner had a breast augmentation, but again they were very slow at coming back to me. FT were always very consistent at coming back quickly, reassuring me, because there were times where I was very nervous and asking lots of probing questions, and that they always gave me the reassurance that I was actually dealing with a company that cared about me and the outcome, as opposed to simply just interested in money. So that's why I chose FT.
I see. What kind of procedures you have done?
I had 3 procedures. I had a rhinoplasty that also encompassed a septoplasty. I had a earlobe reduction, and I had a lipo on my lower abdomen.
My next question would be two.
Okay.
How did your surgery day go, and what were your impression about the clinic and the surgeon?
So the surgery lasted 6.5 hours in total. I felt prior to the surgery, when I first met up with the surgeon, that a lot of time was taken and care to ensure that I was going to get what I wanted from it. FT were the only company to offer a tomography, which allowed me to see the state of my nose prior to the operation, which was very useful to see because I learned how deviated my septum was. I felt that when I went to the clinic, it was very clean. I felt like the attention to detail, and to me, was brilliant. I knew the surgeon was only going to operate on me that day and nobody else, so again that gave me real reassurance that this was somebody who wasn't going to be tired during surgery, was going to have his full attention on me and what I wanted. He spent a great deal of time before the operation taking pictures and enhancing photos to show me what the outcome could look like. So I had great reassurance in terms of what the surgery was going to be like prior, and then after the surgery, again the care was great. I was put up in my own room and looked after very well. So I was more than happy with the surgery itself.
And if you have any question to the surgeon, how do you communicate with him?
So that's another massive differentiator for me, because again, having seen what my partner had been through, she was told she was never allowed to speak with the surgeon directly, because the company she went through, that was a very famous company in Turkey that a lot of celebrities use, they are worried about patients being poached directly by the surgeons. I was able to speak to the surgeon directly before and after. We've communicated on WhatsApp. If ever have any questions, and I do bombard him with questions, but he takes his time and he's very patient, and he explains everything to me. It's brilliant. And not only that as well, but I have to say that a special thank you to yourself, because you've chaperoned me during my whole time here, and again, that was something that I didn't experience obviously for my partner when we went to Turkey. It's made the whole experience far more pleasurable, enjoyable, relaxing, and again, you've been on hand constantly to answer any questions. So I highly recommend FT from that point of view, because you won't get such care with any other company that I've researched, and I've researched a lot.
I'm happy to hear. Was it your first time in Ukraine?
Yes, but Ukraine is a very beautiful place. Kiev, especially, there's a lot going on here, and I've already made a commitment to come back here again when I've fully recovered, so that I can experience the place properly. Because at the moment, looking like this, obviously you do stand out. But I have to say that all Ukrainians have been very friendly, and I've made quite a few friends who are actually just going out and about and just getting outside of the hotel, really. So 1,000,000% I'm coming back here again.
So how long did you stay in Kiev?
Well, I took the decision, apparently it's quite unusual, but I took the decision to stay for a week because I wanted to, initially, I didn't realise that my nose surgery was going to be as complicated as it was, and that my septum was going to be as deviated. So I wanted to be able to leave the Ukraine with my bridge taken off my nose, so it wouldn't look so physical back at the airport. Apparently that's quite normal for it to come off around this sort of time frame, so I would have been going home by now with it off, and that's the sole reason why I stayed. I know a lot of people choose to fly back to the UK earlier, and obviously you can do your treatments and things at home thereafter that you need to with the aftercare. Again, because you've got access to WhatsApp and the surgeon, and he's always on hand to answer the questions, that's not an issue. I have to leave my silicone splints in for an extra few days than would be normal, so I've booked to go to a private clinic in the UK when I'm back, just to get those removed, which is pretty cheap to do, and I can take my bridge off in another week's time, but again I will do that whilst on FaceTime to the surgeon, and he describes to me exactly what I need to do.
Okay, and were your expectations about our services met?
More than, yeah.
More than.
More than. And I would happily recommend you, yeah.
And would you recommend us
Very
at
much so.
Beauty&Health?
Yes, I would do, yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I wish you a quick recovery.
Thank you. And I will obviously share the results of my outcome of my surgery once all the bandages are off and healed. So I look forward to seeing them.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.